Welcome back to Riding with E. My name is Elliot. Thank you guys for riding with me this fine evening. I call it a fine evening because it is one of my highlights of the week when I get to go out for a ride during the week. Meet up with some friends, get a little break from the work week, and get to ride my motorcycle. Another nice thing about tonight, it is in the mid 80s right now, and if the weather has been predicted anywhere remotely correctly, it's supposed to drop down into the 50s tonight here in San Antonio, and that means tomorrow's ride will be very nice. High in the mid 70s, and that always gets me excited. Because for me, that is my optimal riding temperature. Without any further ado, I am going to talk about my BiLT Interstate gloves. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them from Cycle Gear. Personally, I got mine in Cycle Gear. The guys at the local shop here in San Antonio, nice guys, very friendly. And so I go in there every now and then for stuff. Not too often, but I'm glad I did. This was 3 months ago now. So here they are. Nice little picture of them. This is my first pair of summer full finger gloves I've ever had. I do have a couple pairs of winter gloves. My wife bought me a pair of Tourmaster gauntlet gloves 10 years ago or so, maybe longer. Before that, I've gone through a few pairs of fingerless gloves. When I first started riding motorcycles, I was given a pair of fingerless gloves that had a nice big hole on top where the Velcro strap was, big perforations, and I used those until they wore out. I liked them for what they were, a little bit of protection and especially a little bit of grip when it gets wet, you ride in the rain, but they were basic gloves, and with the perforations in the hole, on a sunny day, or riding all day, I'd have little spots of sunburn through the glove, and so I moved on to the non-perforated leather fingerless gloves from River Road, and I went through a few pairs of those, and then went through my last pair was from Fly Racing, and again it covered my whole hand, tops of my hands or backs of my hands, and I used those until the Velcro started wearing out. Riding down the road and it started flapping on me, and Velcro wouldn't stay closed and it'd flap in the wind. It really annoyed me, and so I was starting to shop. I was just going to order another pair of the same glove, but while at the pool with the kids, racing them for dive sticks, I scraped my knuckles on the bottom of the swimming pool, and that did not feel good. And I got to thinking, and I've scraped my knuckles before, and it's, you know, I mean, it hurts, it doesn't feel good. But I got to thinking, if I were to go down, even going 25 miles an hour, you know, through the neighborhood or something, and I scrape my fingers on the asphalt, that is not going to feel good. And so I kind of hit the point where, yeah, full finger gloves are warmer, you know, obviously not near as much airflow, but it's worth the protection. So I started shopping for full finger gloves. And looking online, Amazon Basics had a pair that I was really considering, but I just didn't like the looks of them. They had really shiny knuckles, the plastic was exposed, and I didn't really care for the shiny plastic look. So went to a couple of bike shops and eventually made my way to Cycle Gear, where they have a larger selection than, you know, places closer to my house. And I was trying on different gloves, different fits, and there were some pairs of gloves that I tried that were thinner leather, a lot more form-fitting glove. But usually something about them just wasn't very comfortable in my hand. And I tried these on, and they're a little bit bulkier than I was looking for, but they are terribly comfortable. They're wonderfully comfortable, not terribly, wonderfully comfortable. And they're not thick, you know, insulated. They're a little bit bulkier of a glove than, you know, I guess what I was thinking of in my mind for a full finger glove was like one of those deerskin, you know, work gloves or something that just kind of fits nice and snug to your hand. And I did find a pair like that, but they were $150 and around there, and I wasn't going to spend that much on a pair of gloves. And so I tried these on, and they were very comfortable. Sticker price was, I think, $40, and when I got up to the register to pay for them, they were 25% off, so a double win. I always like finding a deal. And so this has been my glove for 3 months now, and I've been very happy with them. I've gone on a few all-day rides. I really thought that, you know, summertime in South Texas, that it was going to be kind of unbearable, or, you know, my hands are going to be hot, but they're not that bad. I don't think about it while I ride, so it's not like my hands are burning up and it's distracting me or anything. I don't really notice it. So maybe you're in the same boat as I was in, but thinking that full finger gloves in the summertime where you're at, it's too warm. But I haven't noticed any difference when I'm riding. When it's 105 degrees outside, it's 105 degrees outside. There's other parts of my body that are hot that I'm thinking about more than my hands. And when you're moving, you've got constant wind flow across them anyway, so it's a very minor concern. One of the positive features, or a couple positive features about it that I really do like, the Velcro strap. I'll show you guys here again in a second. Try to make sure it gets in the frame. The Velcro strap is on the bottom, which that was one of the selling points for me when I was trying them on, because the Velcro is going to wear out over time. You know, taking them on and off a few times a day. But with it being on the bottom, when it wears out, it's not going to flap around and drive like crazy like it will be on the top of the glove. So I really like that feature. And then the other is basically just the leather wrap over the knuckle protection. It does have knuckle protection on it, which is a good safety feature. I'm sure at this price point, it's going to be a one and done. If I'm lucky, hopefully I never use them in a crash. They're just, like I have on my other gloves. I wear them until they wear out, and then replace them and not wear them out because I went sliding. But like I talked about in my jacket video, my intro video, at the price point I got it at, if they save my hands once, I'm more than happy with what I paid. Well worth the money. And if I'm going to buy another pair after that, so be it. But I like the look of the leather wrapped knuckle protection. I like the matte black, covered leather. Doesn't bring any attention to it. Very plain looking, simple. That fits my style. So yeah, if you're looking for a pair of full finger gloves, I've loved riding them in all summer. They've been very comfortable. I bought them a little bit tight since they are leather, and they've broken in very nicely. And yeah, I recommend them if you're looking for just a simple glove to do the job that's not going to break the bank. And if you get lucky, find them on sale, it's even better. Not much else I can say about them. They're a fairly simple piece of safety equipment. And they are safer than really any of the fingerless gloves I've been using for the past 17 years of riding. So it is starting to get darker outside, so I'm going to cut this video off now. Thank you for riding with me, and I will talk to you guys next time. Later.